wasn't anemic for one of my checkups. But my anemia kind of comes and goes. Luckily. It's mostly there more than goes, but... a splatter of bullet holes lines the wall. Huh? Nice. Yeah, some people can't absorb iron from their food. I usually take a supplement, which also, like, I was taking for a while and then I kind of stopped when I got here because they're expensive. Broken window? Tips has windows. Also because for the longest time I couldn't find them here, and it's because Japan labels iron pills as hemu, meaning heme. But I just, like, for the longest time, like, couldn't find iron pills, and it's because hemu. You steal iron from one of the Australian mines? Oh, man. Yeah, supplement every day forever. Rusty nail and apple. I mean, that's like, yeah, if you're, like, really in trouble. Oh my gosh, yeah, it is good you found the kittens if it's that dangerously cold there. I always forget that it's, like, full winter for you right now, Chef Kitty. Wendy, is it also still, like, winter for you as well? I guess I'll talk to the bookstore girl. I get really tedious. Like, the bookstore girl is tiresome to me. But I said I would make progress, so we're gonna make progress. I like this tree, though. We can also talk to the guys playing, what is it, Picante or whatever? Picante is not what they're playing. Oh, it's a weird in-between weather.
Step right in. The store is open.
A young girl with chubby red cheeks waves at you, smiling. Her nose is also red from the cold. Thank you for the hydrate, Mimix. Mimix is always watching out for me with the hydrates. It's not even full winter for Chef Kitty yet, and it's already minus 6C. And 10 centimeters of snow. Jesus. Oh, Demeet. It is myopic, because I'm myopic. And so is Lieutenant Kim, no matter what the fucking dialogue says. I was thinking about this even more. It's my only, like, problem with this game. Also, hi, Demeet. This, like, I've already mentioned it. His glasses in the picture are myopia glasses. His comment also doesn't make sense because he's acting like he couldn't see far away when he made, like, the comment about, like, his hyperopia, which is a myopia trait. Like, if you can't see far away, that's myopia. Unless you're over 45, then different story. So, anyway, I believe Lieutenant Kim is myopic, and they're just wrong with the hyperopia. Not 45 yet, yeah. One of the funniest linguistic quirks you find is Australian language is saying it's freezing while they never experience temperatures below 0. Thank you for the posture check, Mimix. I do feel like I'm, like, hunching over. I think I need to adjust. Like, there, maybe that will encourage me to sit up a little more. Our body needs protein to function optimally. I mean, yeah, like, I mean, not protein alone. I mean, we need a lot of things, but you want a Neko-san and you want a haiku? What would you like your haiku, Mac? Oh, but I was about to say, like, Mac's about to get... Wendy was about to, like, destroy you. Right choice, Mac. Haiku about anemia. Let's see. Who's getting this? Circa wants in. Like I said, Circa's prime bully. Wendy was gonna destroy Mac if Mac was gonna make the haiku about freezing, because Mac was bullying Wendy, and we don't bully Wendy. Wendy's a gift. Wendy's a dream. We're lucky to have Windy in our lives. Oh man. Anemia haiku. Let's see. Circa, there was something else I was gonna like say to you today and I like completely forgot. Yeah. Wasurimashita. Kazesia. Oh, Circa knows. Yeah, right? This is why we like Circa. Oh my god. Also today, I learned that Circa, you're streaming... Circa streams and like... I knew like you didn't always have eyeliner on, but I didn't know you had like no makeup whatsoever on for certain streams. I always assumed you had like at least a foundation or like concealer or something. No, Circa's streaming barefaced and looks goddamn gorgeous every fucking time, which that's amazing. Good for you. But also I'm like, girl, like I want that. I have to at least have like base on. But yeah, just a naturally Circa radiates beauty from within and it's impressive. Let's see. Anemia. Okay, I got it. Took me a little bit, but I've got it. You're gonna be Moodang to meet? God, I wish that would be... I don't know, actually. I wrote that question and I was... Because I always, whenever I write these questions of the day, I try to think of like how I would answer. And I don't know what my like dream Halloween costume would be. Like if I was like, I want to be this like flawless execution of this like costume. I don't know what I would pick. I don't know. Because usually my costumes are things that like a very select amount of people get, because they're usually like very niche, like Lieutenant Kim, where it's like if you know, you know. Like I do them quite well, if I can brag, but like no one recognizes me except for like a handful of people, and those people who recognize me are like over the moon about it. But sometimes I'm frustrated because I'm like, I put a lot of work into this and I want more people to like recognize like what I am. Like when I was a Happy Mask merchant from Majora's Mask, I was like really proud of that costume and I thought I looked really nice, but I think like only like 5 people recognized me out of like multiple Halloween events I went to. Those people were like so excited, but it was like whatever. Here's your haiku, Mac, about anemia. No touch, but I bruise, quiver like last autumn leaf, must take more iron. Lieutenant Kim is this fellow right there. So I'm doing like a gender swapped version of Lieutenant Kim, and then we've unlocked me doing this guy at a later stream because that was the 10 sub goal. If we get 20 subs, I'll do, what's her name? Makima? What's her name? Makima from Chainsaw Man. I don't actually know who she is, but everyone keeps telling me I look like her, so that's why that's gonna be, and I could very easily do that cosplay. Huge demonic unicorn cat. That's a good one. A 1-to-1 accurate Yoshi. That would be pretty good. Ooh, Fiona. But you'd be Mudang, but you'd be what? Oh man. So Circa, here's the thing though, is like actually the pandemic got me much more comfortable with my like natural skin, both because I was like using proper skincare, but also because I was just like not putting on makeup most days because I wasn't going anywhere, and that made me like much more comfortable with seeing myself, because I think there was just this hurdle for a while of like I never saw myself without like makeup, and so when I started like not wearing makeup, it kind of like got me more like, oh, this isn't that bad. But yeah, also like skincare products definitely help. I will say my natural skin isn't terrible. It's mostly I have really bad under eye darkness. It's just genetic. I just like have very thin skin, so it's just, that's the only thing that I get like really self-conscious about when I don't have like any sort of makeup on, is usually like the under eye. Like generally people ask me if I'm sick. I mean, it's also because I'm old and I don't sleep properly, but I've had mine since I was like a kid. That's always been something. I just have very, very thin under eye skin and like no tissue under there. But yeah, big sister from Bioshock 2. Oh, Neko-san, I forgot Neko-san for Demeet. I'm so sorry. You acquired the Wednesday dress for Halloween. That's gonna be good. If I could pull off the black hair, I would try it, but obviously can't. Ooh, Mary Poppins would be good too, yeah. You'll be Cousin It, Mac? Oh my god. At least it's not Fester. Oh my gosh. Sith Lord? Yes, 100%. I would be a very good, like, demon villain. We can cut the tissue from the back of Mac's knee while Wendy is severing his ACL and plant it in my eye. Oh, what a good trade-off. You also redeemed Neko-san, Mac? I thought, didn't Demeet also, am I just forgetting, like, all redemptions? I guess it was you, Mac. I'm so sorry. I apologize. Hello.
Are you interested in a new and exciting book?
She stomps her feet to feel warmer. What kind of story is this anyway? Sure, I'll let her do her thing.
It's a bookstore, sir. We sell books, postcards, and some board games.
Board games?
It's called Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
What a catchy name for your bookshop. I'm so sorry, Mac. I'm so sorry. Circa is a legend. I'm gonna figure out some way to celebrate Circa here soon. I don't know. Somehow I'll figure it out. We got an outfit check for Demeet. This one I did see Demeet routine. My wig is getting more and more messed up, I swear to God. I tried to trim the bangs right before I started streaming and it's like not good. No, walk away after we take your ACL. Fuck, I keep forgetting my goddamn stream deck isn't working. Gotta switch manually. So tough. Oh. I remembered, Circa. I remember what I wanted to tell you. Chottomate. I need to move this so I can see when my ads are starting. Thank you. Thank you. I'm wearing shorts because it's really hot. I actually had to turn down my AC. This wig is hot. There. Now I won't have to be leaving. Thank you for the hydrate, Mac. Circa. So I already told Mac this actually, but I feel like Circa, you'd appreciate this. part where I can put my Brita filter that I won't knock over. Ooh, eating some McDonald's now. It's half sweat. You fuck off. Fuck off, Mac. Thank you, Demi. Oh, Brita's in this? Thank you, Wendy. So I went, this isn't a story just for Circa, but I just like, I feel like Circa especially will appreciate it, because we've talked about how we both like to shop a lot, but we're the type where it's like we're really particular about like investigating the quality of something. Like I might like the style of something, but if I look at the fabric and I'm like, oh, this is fucking polyester, or like, ooh, these seams look like they're gonna rip out immediately, like I won't buy it. So I'm very like, some people don't like shopping with me because I'm very like particular and I like really spend time investigating things for the most part. But I love going thrift store shopping, but that's where I'm like really notorious for being like super critical of things, because I've been burned before on thrift store things, so I kind of like know what to look for in terms of like, all right, there might be like this problem with it, this problem, like, so I'm like very like, I would spend all day in a thrift shop sometimes. But I went this weekend and yeah, that's me usually. I went this weekend to this like big thrift shop in Yokohama, and it's like one of the chain thrift shops that usually when you see like all these like influencers posting about Japan and they're like, oh, there's like all this great like thrift shopping in Japan, they post all these fucking places that are like these consignment shops that are in these like kind of like boho neighborhoods, which are like not the best for thrift shopping. I mean, they have like really curated thrift shop pieces, so you can find like really, really cool stuff, but it's super expensive. The quality is nice. Hey Uber, how's it going? But like expensive as all hell. And a lot of it's just like fucking, Japan has a thing for like American stuff, so a lot of it's just like a fucking like sweatshirt from a school. Like I saw a sweatshirt from my alma mater that was being sold for $50, and I was like, oh boy. One of my alma maters, I should say. But why is there a big book icon over my face? What are you talking about? Am I confused? What are you talking about? Is there a book icon over my face? Oh, is it because of the is that the Twitch integration, the extension? Should I move my camera? Is that weird? I can't see it on my OBS, so I can move this though. How am I now? Yes, no? It's fine? Too bad. I already moved. I'll put myself there. How about that? It's a little off though. I don't like how it's not lined up. I kind of like it like this because it lines up with stuff. I don't know. Let me know. Anyway, so I went to this thrift shop that's like, you can't see me? Okay, I'll move it. How's that? Let me just bring up my own stream like most people who are smart do. So I can see what you guys are talking about. Oh, I see now. Yeah, that is kind of obnoxiously placed, isn't it? I think it's better for me to be... I guess I could move up here too. Whoop, there I go. Maybe that's a little better. Let me see. Yeah, I think that's probably better. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Anyway, so I went to this like big bookshop. Bookshop. It's called Book Off, so it's kind of confusing. It's a thrift store though. So I went to this like really big one, but they have like legitimately like good deals and stuff. Like things are usually like, I don't know, like a couple dollars or so, sometimes less. And they usually have like big sales where it's like, okay, everything's like 50% off in this side of the like building or whatever. But you have to like search. But that's the part I love about like I would rather like search and hunt for bargains than to go to like the really like niche curated places that I have to pay like tons of extra money for. Like I'm not into that. But anyway, I went this weekend and there was this blazer. Mac, thank you. We did it. We hit our goal. Mac, you get your name written again, too. Let's do blue. Woo! So then we're going to do a Makima cosplay as well. Where do I put Mac? I'll put you right next to... Wait. You have an idea. Uh-oh. Thank you, though, for getting us to our goal. I'll wait to hear your idea before I write your name, because I feel like it has something to do with writing your name. I like this blazer, okay? Do the upside down? Oh, okay. Can I... Where are you? Oh, yeah, we can do that. I'll do it in blue, too, so it looks like a reflection. Luckily, your name's not too hard to... Is that what we wanted? Kind of messed it up. I'm a little sorry. Oh, man. Thank you. But anyway, yes. Buying this blazer. And yeah, it looks like... That's why I started laughing, because I was like, it looks like whack.
Whoa. Hold your horses, little girl.
Challenging failure. Wow. Well, I don't care. Hold your horses, little girl. It's a weird thing to say. This blazer I really liked. Okay, so it's this like beautiful velvet blazer. Really good tailoring. Like I could tell it was like quality made, beautiful lining, pockets, inner pocket. Just really well done with like a slightly tucked shoulder. So I was like, oh, this is nice. But it's 2,000 yen, which is like, I don't know, like $15, $16, which for me is like, that's a lot to spend at a thrift store. Like that is a lot. So I sat there and I like debated for a while. I kept like walking by it, walking back and forth, and it looked like it was possibly like slightly too small for me, which most things here are. So I was like, 2,000 yen and it might not fit me. Fuck. But then I was like, I'm gonna just try it on. I'll try it on, and if it fits, then I'll really think about it. But if it doesn't fit, then I can just like move away and like stop thinking about this fucking blazer. So I tried it on, and I was wearing like a bulky sweater, and it was able to fit over the bulky sweater still. It's still like a little bit shorter than I would like in terms of like on my torso, but the sleeves are like proper length, and like I can button it in front if I wanted to. So I was like, fine, I'm gonna get this because this seems like a really quality piece. It's very unique. It's like this rusty red velvet with like beautiful inner cream colored lining. So I kind of like bit the bullet and bought it, and I got home and I was still kind of like beating myself up about like spending so much on like a thrift store piece, but I really liked it. But I was like, Rusalka, like you can't like spend this much money on like a thrift, like this is, you're kind of like, you have to pay your scholarship or you have to pay your tuition next month, like you need to be like better about this. It was like $15-$16. It was 2,000 yen, so I don't know what the exact conversion was. But yeah, exactly. I was so convinced that like trying it on would be like, was it 15 or around $14? Yeah. Hey, Chubsy. Thank you for doing the conversion for Demeet. I just rounded it to like $15 in my head. But yeah, I knew like when I tried it on and it fit, I was like, fuck, now I have to really like debate it. I was kind of hoping it would be like too small so I could just like put it down and be like, okay, don't care. But anyway, I got home and I was still like beating myself up a little bit about it. Because that's a lot for a single item at a thrift store. Everything else I got was less than 500 yen. Like it was like 200 yen, 300 yen, whatever. I get home and I'm pouting about it a little bit, but I was like, I'm going to look up this brand because I'm not familiar with them. I'm going to look up this blazer and just see like ballpark what it usually runs for. And maybe that will make me feel better because I'm sure it doesn't usually run for like $15. Maybe it runs for like $50, $60. Maybe I'll be lucky and it runs for like $100 and I'll feel kind of like better about myself. They didn't have the exact blazer on their website, but their like base level blazer from this company for their Japan website was 100,000 yen, which is like $800. It's like $750 or something. Like it was, yeah, I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, time to flip. No, I'm treasuring this blazer. But I was like, okay, I could tell it was like a very well-made blazer, but I didn't think it was like $800 blazer. No. I'll wear it for stream some point once it's like winter time. I'll wear it because I really genuinely like how it looks, and it's like buy a dozen more. I know, but that's this fun stuff you can find when you thrift shop, man. Oh, I bought it, but I didn't know that till I got home. I was still like beating myself up when I got home about it. Now I'm not beating myself up. But now I'm like, shit, I should just like look up these things while I'm in the store if I'm really debating it. But thank you, Chubsy. Oh, I would have absolutely, yeah. I mean, well, I would have never known because I wouldn't have remembered the brand. I would have like looked it up. Yeah, $15 for something where it's like it's a really good fit. The only thing about it is it's a I'm trying to be more aware of like, this is why we never get to play this game because I talk too much. I'm trying to be more aware with my closet because I live in tiny Tokyo closet. I'm trying to get more like pieces that are like more like capsule style where you can like mix and match, wear them a lot of different times, like in different ways. This is definitely like a statement piece. Like this is not a piece that's like easily interchangeable, you know. This is like a very like noticeable blazer. So that's the other thing where I was kind of like, oh, this is definitely like a like I can wear this like now and then kind of out like piece. Yeah, I know. Soon the stores will be full of people with like the apps to find. That's what happened. I used to go to auctions all the time. I used to love going to auctions. And then they started to get, this was also before like the internet was like in our hands at all times, but then antique dealers would start coming to these like random rinky-dink auctions, and they like would have all the they would have looked up because they usually like publish their like what they're going to auction ahead of time. So like the antique dealers will have already looked up like what everything costs or like what they think they can resell it for, what they're willing, and it just like took the fun out of it because like anything that like you kind of wanted, they were like gonna bid basically down to the last cent of like what they thought they could turn a profit on, which I get it, it's like their business, but it just kind of sucked. I like really hated that. The real I've heard about that too. Any piece you put on is a statement piece. Hell yeah, Chubsy. Hell yeah. You don't like thrift shopping? Yeah, Wendy will do it for you. Stella McCartney heels that are normally $1,200 for like it's insane what you can find sometimes. I mean, when I moved, I'll be honest, when I moved, I know I donated and gave away some like very good condition, rather not like that expensive, but I mean like pretty like good quality stuff. And I'm sure somebody got like, but I just kind of thought like that. I was like, somebody's gonna like really get this who is gonna love it and deserve it. Ooh, you also bought a pair for, oh, but yeah, if they're normally like that's like a third of the cost though, right, circa? We got ads coming up in a minute, just to let you guys know. And I've been doing a new thing where they are 3-minute ads, but I just put up, I take a break to get my like water and stuff. You guys can take a break, stretch your legs, but I put up the Words with Friends so we can play the Words with Friends in the meantime, because I know it's a little bit longer of a break, but it seems to just make more sense than doing the short ones every like 20 minutes or whatever. I was gonna say, if they're like sexy as hell and you rock them and you love them, then it's worth it. You gotta weigh that out too, right? How much? Because you circa can rock a pair of heels, like, and you'd be as tall as me. No ding dong difference when you're wearing heels. And on that, let's have an ad break. Let's see, I gotta do it manually. So if you're here for a feet stream, you'll be disappointed. I'm gonna be the very best. My mom, she told me not to eat the Pokemon. I said, that seems like a good idea. We gotta put it in the theme song because people have been confused about that lately. This is what you wanted, chat, right? This is what you wanted. Our engine runs on mistakes here. Uh-oh. No! I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to actually hurt somebody. Where's she going now? You know? Oh, you moonwalk. You're fast and slippery. I shouldn't say things like that. No, chat, don't, chat. Chat, we talked about this. You're not supposed to give me away so fast. Like, you gotta, like, lead in with, like, oh, she's a great person. Like, she, like, gives to charity and occasionally commits crimes. Like, you gotta, like, soften the blow. My bloodlust cannot be satisfied. What? You know what? I'm on a murder spree. Come on. Kill that man. Step on his head so it looks like an accident. Look, it's better to go to jail than to die at my hands, I would think, right? I was trying to be all cozy and like comfy for this stream today, but yet I default back to my old ways. Fuck the Aristocats. He broke his legs. I broke his legs. But truly, honestly, don't eat the Pokemon. I'm gonna be the very best. Like no one ever was. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. I'm a cool kid. Right? I mean, look at me. Do I look like a cowboy person?